G'day punters, Racetrack Ralphy, how am I going? Barracking for the Mighty Demons. Just trying to look at some history, you know, when we used to play in red and blue jumpers and be proud of the way we went about it a while ago. And going well this week, the weekly Waffle is with my good friend Danny Power up in Sydney, where there's a Scopey type who will be a early runner and will probably win the Golden Slipper and probably go for $8 million. So that's value. Anyway, no reason not to at least review Moonee Valley and say a couple of things about what we did. We saw it very well. Well, I saw it very well. The ones I got wrong were from crap rides, and we're allowed to say that directly. Expecting a phone call. A couple of riders out there don't like actually being told what we see, which makes, of course, jockeys the only group of elite sports people in the world who think they're not entitled to criticism. Race 1 at Moonee Valley, Zalindi won from Calcutta. Now, there was a big gap to the third horse. Both these horses can be trusted this time of year. Zalindi came through a very strong Bendigo race and was well backed on the track. So you just wanted to see a bit of market sport, and it got it, but they jogged early, dashed home late. The first two are the only ones we're going to look at from race 1. In race 2, Daniel Stackhouse had a bad day. This was the start of his bad day. This was a horrendously bad and illogically stupid ride on Blue Ribbon that should have bolted in. Instead, he decided, apparently the instructions were to get cover. So that meant as soon as the horses jumped in a 2,040 metre race to try and get cover within 20 metres. So he got back behind Lucky Angel, who's a stayer, and what a surprise, it was worse than midfield, pulling and uncomfortable, and it just should have bolted in. The speed was a walk, the dash home. Well done to Stevie Baxter, who rode a treble, got it right on Friday. Hussey, Blue Ribbon should have won. Lucky Angel went well enough for a distance race. In race 3, again, on-pace domination, which was what Moonee Valley was, with the rail out 4 metres. Now, Road Trippin' just flopped out of the barriers, so 3 back the fence. He's a big, strong horse. He carried 60 kilograms. He can spring off this for sure. And in fact, right at the back of the field are the ones who can be forgiven. Gold medals was good, by the way. But I'm talking about, apart from Road Tripping, Magnapel covered ground, Ikibuka covered ground, and Excited Angel, that's not its race because it's got a turn of foot and it has to be ridden a little bit cold, and it tried to do it wide on that arc that you just can't at Moonee Valley. So they're the ones who can be forgiven, but I'll be very forgiving of Road Tripping wherever it runs next. In race 4, God Bless It, Elite L, it's just too fast for him. People are locking themselves into saying it's a wet tracker. It's a superior horse on a wet track, but doesn't mean it hasn't got dry track ability. Bolted in. City of Song, that was the overcompensation race, but the proof again of how leader advantage it is when it rails out 4 metres was our Emily Meyer. It's a 1,000 metre runner. It hang on for second, and City of Song only beat it a length. City of Song over 1,200, if the rail was true, would have had 4 or 5 lengths on it. But God Bless It, did the right thing. Honey Flower, Daniel Stackhouse, another example of his bad day, but it carried 4.5 kilos more than the first 2 home. So look, so you can definitely forgive it. And instead he tried the cute sort of ride at the 600 metres, just trying to blend into the race. You can't do that at Moonee Valley when the rail's out. You've got to err on the side of aggression, not on the side of being a bit negative or a bit quiet. And the proof being that the jockeys who have the worst strike rates at Moonee Valley tends to be the more patient type riders. So forgive Honey Flower, City of Song. It was its right race though, and just be a bit careful of this race. Elfina from the Hawks team ran very well. In the staying race, well, I said it was very open, and it was. Second, third, and fourth were the roughies I liked. In Thubian, Unchained My Heart, and I'm Jake, but Victoria controlled the race with Jackie Berriman. Very slow tempo on a dash home. I've got no idea what they're thinking with Thubian. Now, Craig Newitt's got a sensational record at Moonee Valley, but the instructions weren't to ride it quiet. That suggests to me that that's stable instructions as opposed to Craig Newitt's instructions. I think if Craig Newitt rode it the way he wanted to ride it, I've got no idea from as far as inside knowledge. Maybe no idea, full stop. But I think Thubian is easily the best horse in that race. And I'm Jake. I don't know why Chris Simons wanted to just be so passive early when Victoria wanted to take it up. That horse is a bowler. It ran a really good race. It might have won had he just decided to be a bit aggressive early. Who knows? But it was 7 weeks between runs, but it was 7 weeks between runs at its previous start. So anyway, as far as horse to follow, Thubian can win one of these for sure next start. Finnegira, it's just a winner. So well done there to Holly McKechnie, who are on the side of aggression. Daniel Stackhouse, that name again. Not overquoted, Oregon Spirit. That was just a terrible ride because it was a nothing ride. And he ended up being planted 3 wide and worse than midfield. Instead, he should have given it a squeeze early, got a position, didn't waste its barrier, make sure that Secret Larsen didn't get in front of him, and instead he ended up 3 wide from barrier 5. Oregon Spirit can win for sure next start. Back it with a bit of confidence. And in the last race, super ride Stevie Baxter is written, even though he got suspended shoving out. Super ride Nick Hall from outside barrier did something, as opposed to Daniel Stackhouse. It's him again on Speediness, who just ran wide and didn't try anything. Speediness was a very good run. Club Commando should have bolted in. Yes, I tipped it. I have got no idea what Linda Meach was trying to do there. And if someone had said that at the 600 metre mark can be a length behind, go the knuckle, you would have said they were kidding themselves. So Club Command can win next start. Definitely Oregon Spirit can win next start. Elite L will be no odds, but it can win next start. And I wouldn't at all be surprised if Road Tripping can win next start. Anyway, it's probably been the best weekly waffle that we've ever had because I'm on my own. I like being on my own because I don't like people.